Yo, what's up, man? It's your boy Donnie. What I'm about to do today is explain the tools that I have and why I have them, and also just show you guys a deep dive as to what you could potentially be looking into as maybe a beginner barber, you know, like myself. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, one of the newest ads that I have is the high vis. Some of y'all might say, what's the difference between the Cyborg, which is more so like the upper echelon version of the Saber, and the high vis, right? The question shouldn't be that, but it should really be, what is the goal with each trimmer? The high vis is for lining, not debulking, but lining. The Cyborg is for debulking, and I'll explain that. So the blade of the Cyborg doesn't really pull at the skin as much as the high vis. Now I don't know exactly what material this blade is made of. I probably can go read the box or something, but ever since I've had these, they've always pulled, but they set a sharp line. Now I've used a bunch of different trimmers before. I had the Cocos, FX, Lope, man, whatever trimmer you could probably think of, I've probably used at some point. And the main thing that I'm looking for when it comes to my trimmer is two different things. I need one that's either going to be really good at debulking or one that's going to be really good at lining. I haven't yet come across a trimmer where it's like perfectly matched for everything, but for the most part, if you choose between these two, as far as debulking and lining, you'd be good. There's a couple other options that are probably, this is probably my most expensive trimmer. This one is following right after. I also have the Saber, the regular Saber. The Saber. Now, this Saber has a precision blade on it. My favorite thing about this blade is it makes it very easy to cut like a little kid, like say they got small bar barbers, you know, or an Edgar where they got a real small bar and you don't want to pick at the eyebrow or get near the eyebrow. The precision blade is a must-have for a Saber. You also can go ahead and make it easier when you're doing the top of a mustache because it's taking less space, so you're able to control it a little bit more. It helps you, be precise, just as a trimmer, just as the blade's name says. So that's pretty much the trimmers that I have. Now I'm more so into clippers. When I say I'm into clippers, I'm not really all the way in. You know, I just have an array of things on my station right now. And I felt like maybe showing you guys what I use to get whatever result. So most times in any clip, you'll see me use the Cyborg to debulk something. You'll probably never see me use it to line anybody up, but debulking, 100%. All right, so I got two clippers in my hand. Which one you want to see? The right one, that lithium babeless clipper. This is the original one. As you see oh. Hold up, man. Are they broken? Did I just... Okay. So forget everything I was about to say about that clipper. Clearly they're dead. But I use those a lot. And the reason is, don't know. I loved them. They were cheap. Got them from Nordstrom Rack. They had a crazy sale at one point for $50. And one of my buddies looked out for me. So that's why I had them and I really used them a lot. Clearly today we're going to let these rest in peace. So let's give a little RIP to the Lithium FX. It's crazy, babeless. I really love this clipper. The original. I didn't even care that this was right here. I'm not part of the little hand game. You know, some of these YouTubers got little hands. They got little girl hands. Me, I'm a man. I can do this. You know what I mean? And it don't feel no different to me. Now these bad boys are the upgraded version of the Babeless Low Pro. Not Babeless Low Pro. They are the upgraded version of that too. But the Lithium FX and these share the same RPM, but for some reason I feel as though these cut better. Now, could that be the potential of the wedge blade being different from this blade that they have onto here? Possibly. Don't know all the way. One of the confusing things about this clipper is, really, bruh? Like, it's like coming to the party and all you packing is, you know what I mean? But shout out to the RoboCop. That's what I call these. These are my RoboCops right here. So I got the side.
No shit for me.
And I'm gonna show y'all another one of my clippers. Now this is the Lambo, because you want to see the engine. You know what I mean? The X Ergo. I love this. Like, I'll stick my hand right here. I don't know how much of an electrical hazard that is, but it's right here. This clipper right here is mainly used for any person with a coarser texture of hair. It really fades through a lot of dark spots easier for me than the Low Pro. And then I used to have the Gold Magic Clip, and that was like the pinnacle of like clipper to me. You thought that was it? Nah, detachables. Let's talk about them. These are one of my favorite clippers. Now let's explain how I use them. Low Pro is my from skin to fade, depends on what I'm doing. But my detachable, if I'm doing anything fade related, I typically would have the 2-blade on, and I'm going against the grain. And that's just to set an even layer for me to actually bring my Babyliss Low Pro into, where it's like a smoother cut. Now the clipper combs, or what we also call the, you know what I mean? The guards. What else do we call these? Clipper attachments. Whatever you want to call these. The clipper combs, because of how brittle they are, that bend, I feel as though the blade, because there's no bend, can get an exact, even all around. You know, these depend a whole lot on how much pressure they're putting in every point. Barbers, if you know, you know. Newer guys like myself, you know, it's some of the things that I'm kind of picking up as I've been in the shop. But certain things produce certain jobs. Now, when I'm cutting waves, or say somebody wants a buzz, like I want a 2 on the top and the ball fade, I'm about to knock that out with the detachables. It's that simple to me. It's gonna make the haircut like 15 minutes. It's just what it is, you know? So, detachable is definitely one of the clippers that I would look into, especially when I'm coming into the game, because it's also something that, say for instance, you know what I mean? Like, I got buku. You know what I mean? It's something that you can kind of hold on to and know that it's not gonna break like these unfortunately broke. Now, you know what would be crazy? If Babyliss came up with like a detachable clipper, which they may have already done it, don't know. What the heck was that? Oh, they working now. All right, y'all, Babyliss. I don't know what that was, but someone explained like the lever got stuck, and I guess it just wasn't turning on for a minute there. Very weird. But yeah, that's my clip. That's my station. That's what I use. I got the shavers too. I mean, if y'all care, the Uno 2.0, which is mainly mustache behind the ear, and then the Rebel shavers, what I use all around the head. But yeah, that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using. Total, how much do I think this probably costs? If you wanted everything that I have right now, it's probably gonna cost you like $1,400. But you can start light. I would personally start with a magic clip. It's like $80. That's like the perfect beginner clipper. Shut up, wake up, Josh. For perfect beginner clipper for any person looking to start. Trimmer wise, I would probably go with the Saber. I know it's a bit on the pricier end, but for like a better bang for your buck and do most of what you need done, the Saber is like top of the line for that. And I believe you might be able to find them for like $160, $170. But yeah, with all that being said, hold on, bro. I'm starting to realize something. Nah, I'm tripping. So this is what I'll say. Babyliss, you guys are phenomenal when it comes to clippers. I love your trimmers, but for some reason, I don't like how your trimmers cut in comparison to Stylecraft. But Stylecraft doesn't make clippers like y'all do, and that's why y'all still in my station, boo. You know what I mean? Like, that's why y'all still here. Now, vice versa, let's flip that, because I got 2 Stylecraft trimmers. Their trimmers are the best all-around trimmers in the game. Wall, I started out with a detailer. I started out with a designer clip, corded, of course. That's how I started this game. But Wall, recently with the high vis, I believe you guys stepped it up. But there's a lot more to be done in the realm of what y'all got going on. Like the gold magic clip for sure is one of my things. I remember buying the senior. The problem I had with the senior is that they used to tug at skin, which could be my fault based off of how I set the blade, but it was too much of an issue for me to really care about, and the clipper wasn't that great. The blade would get hot. I mean, man, whatever problem you could think of for a clipper, those pretty much almost had it. And I'm not the type of dude who's not oiling my blades. Like I keeps it on me, you know what I mean? And this, shout out, man, this is the only thing they're good for nowadays. I don't think I have one single Andis product on here. And the reason being is when I got my Andis GTX trimmer, the slide broke. So basically the blade, like the moving blade would go up and down when I'm cutting hair. So basically when the blade would go up and down, it had potential to cut my clients. Like 1 second it could be like less than 0 gap and it could be over gapped. And when I went to a couple of our local clipper guys, no one knew how to fix it. And ultimately, it just wasn't worth the trouble to me. So that's just what that is. I haven't tried the Andis Master, and that's actually something I'm looking into trying. I may just borrow somebody's and see if I can use it, or, you know what I mean? Or I might just go swabble them, you know what I mean? But with all that being said, thank y'all for checking out this video. I should have another haircut video coming up. But yeah, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. And with all that being said, boy, I then.